For table topic evaluation.
Can you help me
Yeah. We have Charlie to evaluate our table topics tonight. Charlie.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I forgot I was the table topic. So consequently, I didn't write anything down, and I forgot what everybody said. So give me a minute. Well, okay. I know how to do.
Yeah, impromptu evaluation.
First of all, the first speaker was Teresa. Teresa, I know who you are. I've seen you before, so I'm a little bit familiar with your style. And Teresa, as you saw, she absolutely took over the stage. So she has fantastic stage presence. However, I'd like to compare Teresa with a fisherman who is fishing with a straight hook, because your hook was straight. You threw us the bait, which is you told us, oh, I've been around the world and I haven't been here for a year, and you used great stage geography, and then we went for the hook and it slid right off. Because although we wanted to eat the fish, well, you didn't tell us what you did around the world, and I think this would have fantastically enhanced your answer if we heard some story, at least a little bit of the story, what happened to you around the world. Your conclusion was great, was very enthusiastic. I think a little bit of the story would have helped to support that passionate ending to the answer.
It's reserved for dinner.
Huh?
The story is reserved for dinner.
Will you buy me dinner? The next answer was Charlie. Charlie is a perfect example of how not to answer table topics. Because I don't know what I'm doing. And seriously, I'm really, really bad at table topics. You could tell when I got up here, I had something interesting I wanted to say, but I tried to say other things too to make it sound more interesting, so it got really dumb. And I ended up with a poor conclusion. So don't do what I did. That's my #1 advice. The best thing Charlie did was sit down. Well, that's true. Well, Cherry was the next answerer, and Cherry was quite the opposite of Charlie because she gave quite a brilliant answer. She told us about her speech experience in the contest, and I think I could really relate, because when you were talking about that gravity, I can relate. I think we can all relate to that experience of being here with our tongues tied or our brain racing and hear the crickets in the audience, you know, the silence. So I think if there would be one thing I could suggest for improvement, if you could just focus on you did cover a lot of territory in that speech, the club area division. Anyway, it covered a lot of territory. If you could have focused it down into that last little bit, it might have been just for a little bit of maybe condensation, not necessarily cutting too much. And otherwise, it was a brilliant table topics. I admire all of you who answered table topics better than me, and I am so thankful tonight we only had 3 speakers. Thank you, Doris.
Thank you, Charlie.